120. 56. It's been a long day for you.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here we go. 180. What's the curl? You go time. Sunday. Bunch. Check. Crunch.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Go. 280. Focus, defense. Ram.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye. Coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass. Hang in there now. Hang on.
Wentz going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
4 down, 4 down. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Check three. 68.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Here's Kevin Huber now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
20. Right there, 56. They can't hang with us. Check. Motion.
On first down, Sanders. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Move.
Andy Dalton. He's got a man, complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
44. There you go. 27. Check Mike, 27.
Now Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. 120. Black, come on. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Lane 5-3. Go. Check it back. Slam. Hey, box drop.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Squeeze, double. Check. Hey, empty. Here, sit.
They'll run with Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, here we go.
Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On the draw, here's Bernard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You must be dreaming.
And now to the air, Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Eagles get their first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Hey, Echo!
Wentz will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the boot.
Ram. Hey, Lou.
Sponge. No.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
I rip on 2. On here.
Spike 56.
Hey, Zoo.
To throw is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right there. 56.
Hey, stand. Check.
Wentz now on first down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Don't go this way.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3 buck.
To throw here, Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Get ready.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
368! Bravo! Here you go, 368!
Throwing, Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Sanders, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
56.
Lefty. Come on now. Let's go.
Pick it up. Check.
Here.
Check three.
Kill.
Now Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Regular. Under 10.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 58 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Next to score, Eagles 21, Bengals 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Solid.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill, motion me out.
Another run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Check 25. Jim.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Dalton. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Mixon with it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Go. 280. Great.
Snap coming at 1. Now wins. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do They'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Geno Atkins got home that time. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Run. Check 26, check 26. Rush in. Rush. Sunday.
Wentz. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joshua Perkins there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here.